So, what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna waste a lot of time. We're just gonna get right to it. But that's just for those of you that feel like it's something more important to do than sit down and work through this with me. But believe me when I tell you, there's nothing more important than this right here. It's time for y'all to come in and have a seat. You know, that's what I'm here for. Give me a second here. I want to make sure that there'll be no interruptions. Okay, make sure no interruptions. All right, hold on. Not done yet. Not done yet. So I hope y'all day going good, at least for so far. I'm gonna run through this rather quickly now. There is no telling exactly what's gonna show up. There is no telling. I have no clue. I have no way to know what's gonna show up here. No, man, this thing keeps giving me problems. Oh, jeez. You know what? Should I? That might work. Yeah, I actually like it. Yeah, I want to make sure that y'all can see the cards better. This way, for those of you who know, you'll know for sure that, man, oh, geez. This one, I gotta throw this one in the charger. Where's the charger for this one? Jeez Louise. All right. Sheesh. I'm glad I came to check on this one. We won't want this one to die. All right, give me a second. I'm coming, fellas. Ladies. It'll be to your advantage, I promise you. There's going to be something I'm going to tell you, and it is going to, there's going to be something that I'm going to tell you, and it is going to help you make it to a different place. As a matter of fact, some of these phones, you cannot turn them on so easy. All right, let me see. Okay, I'm coming. I promise you it's not a waste of time. That's why I put the cards there so y'all can see. That's why I put the cards there so y'all can see. Mm-hmm. All right. I need to make sure that I can see for people that put comments. I've seen people become what they laugh about. You sit around making jokes about. There we go. Come on, what's happening? All right, there we go. All right. Come on, y'all. Let's get ready. Let us get ready. We're about to get ready to do something, y'all. We're about to get ready to do something. Let's take a look. What's this trying to jump out? Expansion? Putting that first foot forward and saying, this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to do it. This is how it will be done. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Is somebody doing that right now? Somebody come to the conclusion or whatever that this is what they got to do. Let's see here. Which side? Oh, no. There we go. Okay. All right, let's get to it, man. Show me what I need to see for the collective that just by chance happened to run into me. What do I need to show these people? Let me see something here. What do I need to show these people? Let me see here. Let me see something. Let me see something. Tell me, have you seen her? Tell me, have you seen her? Okay. Now, let me do it like that. So I got more space. Okay. Let me see here. First card. Ooh. Let me get the rest here real quick. Oh, let me show y'all what that was. Somebody call themselves cock blocking some money, but they will be overpowered. This is something that God has already ordained to be. This is something that nobody is going to get in the way of. And if they do, it comes with a penalty, but the penalty is so swift and severe, especially when you know you're getting in God's way and you're doing it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, so somebody want to come, I mean, this is a hater. This is somebody that don't want to see you with somebody. Whoever this person is trying to block out something. They're trying to block an investment between two people, possibly. You know, that could be it. You know, take it how it resonate. You know, just take it how it resonate. I don't know. Something got to come back, though. Something is coming. Something is being revisited. Something from the past. It looked like two people going back to go revisit something, and they didn't investigate something, and they didn't found it. And so what's going to happen here now is something from the past is going to be given up. Like somebody did something in the past. They thought they was slick and sneaky, right? So they kept something to themselves. They didn't want to say nothing. They didn't want the person to know that there was something left for them. They wanted to take it and keep it for themselves. And as you can see here, okay, this person don't want somebody to be with somebody that they with in the first place, but that's okay, because this God's will, man. I mean, come on, man, look at this. You blocking what you gonna really block? You just gonna get manhandled. It wouldn't matter if you was a tiger or a lion. You about to get manhandled. That's easy for the Lord. Yeah, so somebody sitting here and they thought they was gonna cock block and something got found. Of course, and none other by King of Cups energy. This might be a Pisces, could be a Cancer, could be a Scorpio. You know, take it how it resonate. I know what it means for me. Yeah, so it looked like somebody is, wait, before I say anything, because, you know, that could be this person. I don't want to call them a third party yet, because there may be no static interference at all. Okay, so what has happened is, two people during the time where they was getting it together, they was getting it right. They was putting it together. They was putting things right. They found something. It has something to do with the past. Maybe a grandma. Okay? Maybe it has something to do with a grandma. And that grandma then left one of the babies something here. Look at what grandma leech to find something. Oh, but because they kept themselves in check, or it could have been, you know, a little rocky, right? God steps in and they like, oh no, I got you. Don't worry about this. Oh, you about to win. Okay. And now, what did I say? Public recognition. Put the needle on the record. Put the needle on the record. It's public recognition, okay? Wheel of Fortune. This is what these people get. Why they decide to play games? I got the slightest idea. Just the slightest idea. I have the slightest idea. You know, this was wrote in the books. And it looks like both parties, both sides have made an agreement to this. All parties concur. They agreed to this. There will be a celebration. So again, this is something that somebody is trying to single-handedly get in the way of. But they're not. What they're not seeing is that they didn't curse their whole bloodline playing that game. They didn't put everybody around them in jeopardy. Everybody around them. And you cannot flip this, okay? Because I'm just going to make something very clear. Julia, Brian, Brandon, anybody else that's listening, Thaddeus, anybody. Whenever you decide to come up against someone that God, you know yourself, has already blessed, saw to be creme de la creme, cream of the crop, top of the blend, okay? I'm just being nice here. And you decide to get in the way, you'll decide to get in the way. There is an extreme penalty for that. You can do whatever you want. Everything is a casualty of war in the background. Let's be realistic. This moves forward. This is God's momentum. This is God's time. This is not your time. And just to call out, and trouble on the earth. I promise you that. So just know that the reason why the blessings keep coming is because, all right, I have chosen mercy over wrath. Okay? In case you don't know. You see that sword right there? Just know that what I said, I meant to say. Just know that before the next card can come out, I can tell you what's going to happen. I don't need them because I'm the truth. But I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? Newspapers, the news, every day I am. But radio don't even play my jams, okay? All right? Yeah. All right, so look here, man. There's some public recognition that's destiny. It's fated to occur, okay? And then we got the celebration. It's like you walk right into another celebration. It's like the wheel keeps spinning. Bam, bam, bam. Jackpot, jackpot, jackpot. Okay? Something like that. And not in the stage of puberty. Okay? But above. All right? In the stages of puberty. There is going to come some information. Some information is surfacing about an older woman in the past who may have taken the life of somebody and then walked away so that that person could benefit. Well, from what I could see here, God then stopped this angel of death and brought this situation back to the table, okay? As you can see, we got the Hierophant here. We got the Hierophant here to say, oh, hold on, before you touch this child and this person, okay? You better make sure that you don't put your hoof down on the floor or you won't exist no more. You see that? If you see what I'm saying, just give me a like, okay? This is the Hierophant. This is God saying, no, you hold on, man. Who sent you? Yeah, well, it's time for you to go back. Go back to where they sent you to and do what's needed to be done. That means every single time the angel of death got time, he can go over there and he could pick what he wants. Oh, believe me, it's about to start happening. Coon fire coon. Just so we on the same page. Okay? It's about to start happening. And when this happens, okay, this is going to happen to this woman who has some kind of knowledge. She watched something. Some woman that was way too quick to bring death to people, places, and things. Where this woman is. Okay? This woman. She think everybody want her. She think people like her. She thought wrong. Okay? At best, she is a woman sitting on a chair. Is it funky in there? At best, this is that woman. Okay? Wherever this woman is, she is plagued by something. Yeah, she is plagued by something. She sent death to two people, but something going right back. Oh yeah, something is going right back, ladies and gentlemen. It's good up. Which there was much conflict over. That communication will come in. Yeah, this is something that you can't stop. You can try to wait, but in that situation, you might just, let's just say lie. You might just lie, you know what I'm saying? You might just lie if you do that, all right? Yeah. Just know that that was worded like that on purpose, and that's going to be very significant to the person so that you know at the moment the death goes back to you, okay? You can hear the word lie. It's going to stick out to you, okay? Oh, and just know that even if that for some reason is delayed, oh, it's still soon to come. It might just rest for a season. God might just give that person just enough time to go back and do the right thing, fix it, cough it up, make it right, okay? Because enough is enough, all right? You don't care about your reputation. What are they going to say when they say that this lady who was running a facility large, she was noted as being one of the highest paid people in this facility. This lady who was running a facility governed by Erie County, okay? This nurse administrator, okay? When they find out that this lady was a thief, she steal, that's what she do. When they find out she going over in the candidates to sell what's between her legs, oh man, public shame. See, everything that she said, everything that they said, everything that they did, the only thing they did is point the finger back at them because nobody believed anything that they were saying anyways. They're not going to. The truth is always going to be stronger than a lie, and the truth is always going to stand firmer than a lie. I'm sorry, you just can't get away from it. It's just the way that it is. Now, I'm going to show you guys what would have happened if that didn't happen, okay? Public recognition still going to happen because somebody using their intuition to move forward, and this is God's plan, okay? Next, we're about to talk about something that's being held up, about the manhandle that situation and cause it to be their emotions, their souls. They will move forward, and when they move forward, they are definitely moving forward into a new home. This could be a home that's built from the ground that will be discovered. Okay, this has no choice. This cycle must be closed out. So now things are going to become forceful, violent. That's what's going to happen. I'm not going to lie to you. People knew that they were supposed to do something other than what they was doing as soon as they found out that the Messiah had come. Okay, soon as they found out, and it ain't hard to tell. It's not hard to tell. You can't say you didn't know. You can't say that you wasn't warned. You knew my name was Terrell Messiah. So if you kept playing games and took me for a joke, this is the part where you get to see that no, the only joke that was sitting in the room was you. That's the only thing. And there are many people who are going through the same thing that I'm going through, and I am the one that has been sent to come on, give you all a little bit of energy and walk away. But I will not. I need money. Okay, y'all go to the church and you get a church money. I'm the one that can see through. I'm the one that can see your great-great-grandma, her great-great-grandma, her great-great-grandma, their great-great-grandma, and everybody great-great-grandma. I'm the one that could get all the way back to them. Okay, everybody else come close, but they're not the one that God sent. All right. So if they knew, now mind you, I'm using the same cards that I used to get what I gave to you just about 5 minutes ago. All right. So if that didn't happen, still what you're going to see is you're going to see that I'm going to win. Or those that are divinely guided in truth. And you know who you are. Okay. There is a victory that nobody will be able to take from you. And on top of that, okay, you need to know that what's for you is for you. And the best thing for you to do is to stay under God's veil. That's the best thing for you to do. Okay? Always be thinking 3 steps ahead, the what ifs. Okay? This is how you navigate forward. All right? Some information is going to come in, but it's not going to help some older lady that is just a woman with her legs open. Okay? You may not even think that because this lady is a queen. You may not even think that she's a hooker. You may not even think that because she has a title. Okay? Whoever this person is, no, this is a bona fide hoe. This is a bona fide hoe. This woman told my girl, she said, nobody can afford me. When she told me that she said that to her, I said, wait a minute, man. I said, wait. Nobody can afford her. Who is going to pay for that? Who's going to pay for that? Who's going to pay? Now, look at these children, Okay, look at these children, all my children. Look at these children. I'm the first of creation, so you all come from me. And that's how come at this present moment, in this present time, because I got it right. Okay, I figured it out. I didn't have to go into the belly of the beast and get spit out like Jonah no more. I learned my lesson. I did that already. Okay, I graduated past that part. And now I'm listening. Okay, and the best thing that this woman could do is cough it all up. Nobody's gonna be mad at you. You do the right thing, you know. Go clean out all of the bank accounts everywhere. Bring the cash right here to me. Bring it to me. I'm gonna let you go, and you still owe me some more, and it's gonna stay that way, okay? And you know, I'm willing to, you know, catch a tiger by the toe. If he holler, let him go. But I don't care if people holler, because did they care when you was hollering? No, they didn't care about that part. They didn't care about that part. So then there's nothing to care about. There's nothing. There's no reason to care. Like, you know, them days is over with. We did that already. It didn't work, all right? Whoever this lady is, she's going to face her conflict. You cannot get away with this. Look, let me show you, okay? Let me show you how this thing came out. Let me show you. You can tell it's the same scene. Look at it's the same scene. Look at the background, okay? This conflict, she won't be watching it, but I want her to know that this conflict that she been, you know, whether she created this war that she created, this thing that she did, this conflict, this bullshit, do you see how close it is to her? There's going to be some people that's going to overcome some people, and they're going to make it over here, okay? This is that energy that a motherfucker threw out. That's what that is. That's that energy that a motherfucker threw out. They didn't think that shit was coming back. That's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. They didn't think that was coming back. They didn't believe. They said, oh, no, we don't believe in that. Yeah, we don't believe in that. We believe in this, and this is not that. So, no, we do not care. Forward march, you know what I'm saying? You know, search and destroy, you know, that shit right there, okay? Something like that. All right? That's what this person chose, all right? That's what this person chose, okay? But, you know, they made a mistake. They made a mistake. They made a mistake. They made a mistake, okay? They made a mistake. So, let's see here. Death is going to come to this person and they don't see it. This looks like it's showing up as a threat. Death is coming to this person and they don't see it. Let me show y'all, man. This way, I'm just letting y'all know what God says. You can say whatever you want to say. You could call it whatever you want to call it, okay? Okay, that's why I named this the way I did. Look at this. Death is coming to somebody. They don't see it. They don't believe it. They just know good and damn well this is not about to happen. Well, I guess it won't happen if you give something back. Something that you stole, something back in the past. Okay? Something back in the past. And that goes for anybody to hear this message. If you stole something back in the past, you better give it back. You better do the right thing. Because if not, I'm going to hit the fast forward button and I'm going to call out to my Lord and your Lord. And I am going to say, oh, Lord, these people that wanted death upon me, send it to them. So that way I can move forward with no hesitation and no further delay. I mean, okay. Just know that I have already sent out a warning. I've already asked for this to happen. I'm not going to keep playing games with people. I just don't see the reason, okay? Maybe that the world just didn't want to see. See? Maybe it was something that the world didn't want to see. Maybe that was something that the world didn't want to see. Because they didn't want to see me as a leader, a visionary, somebody to call it before it happened. They didn't want to see that. Okay, they want to think 10 steps ahead and then watch it play out all 10 ways and pick the best choice. Pick the best choice of all of those, okay, that will lead to what God's plan is, okay? What God's plan is, if you give way to it, you'll make for yourself a blessing come out of nowhere. All you got to do is give into it, because if you fight against it and God don't get what he want, and believe me, God get everything that he wants. So you just get in the way and you hesitate, you cause or create a delay. Guess what? Work on something and perfect it, make it come all the way out. Somebody could have actually been doing magic against it. Now that I think about it, Malanga. What the LL Cool J is not my name? What is that? What is that? Malanga. Oh, my name is Mulanga, and I have a plan. My plan is to come against my own child, take the life, everything. And then, because the devil has made me to come and be a problem to my gifted child, I am going to then steal the inheritance, and nothing can stop me. Well, I think not. Okay? So if there exists a Malanga, I don't know what that is. Just know that some black magic could be associated with it. Don't it just sound like it come with a curse just by saying it? Damn, Malanga. What is that? My God, it sounds like it come with a curse. Anyways, as you watch me, you're going to see something to take place. But let me see, because this is going to be by 3. Dealing with a third party, and the final one, whatever the deception is that's dealing with a third party, it leads to some good news in earthly matters. So it's like, somebody, you guys will be, so there will be, okay, put it like this. If you're watching, and just by chance, something that I'm saying is making sense to you, okay? Like you could see it, you're living it, you're in the moment, okay? It's happening right now as the world is spinning. As you listen to my words, you are hanging on to them for dear life because you know there is something that I'm saying that is making perfectly good sense to you. Now, it may not make sense to somebody standing next to you. They're not going to understand. They're not going to understand. It doesn't matter what you say to them. They're going to think that you're crazy more than anything. Okay? That's what they're going to think. Just know that through the deception and the betrayal, there's some good news coming. Keep pushing forward, march. Do not hesitate. Do not slow down. Do not back down. This is how you make the abundance come in, and it's on the way. It's coming. Can't you see? Can't you see what you do to me? I love from A to Z. You were meant for me. Oh, baby, can't you see what you do to me? I love from A to Z. You were meant for me. So take me away, so far away. And look what you do to me. Yeah. I wanna need it. Yeah. Some abundance is coming in, okay? Just know that, all right? It's coming, all right? That for them, it's a tower, okay? For you, it is justice. For them, it is a tower, all right? That's all I need you to know, all right? Because whatever this is some shift. This is some financial shift now, or this is some kind of spiritual shift. Shifted them right through the front window. Oh. Right through the front window? And send them through the window. Let me see what we got here. I know it's a grainy connection. Whatever is going on here, there will be some kind of balance. Nobody's going to stop this. It's just repeating itself. Whatever this is dealing with some type of financial shift, okay, that's going to allow somebody to move forward. So the tower is just isolated. God didn't even tell me about the tower. He just made me keep going forward. Like the tower is for them. I had to think about it. Yeah, God said that's going to be a tower for them. Okay. Anyways, forward movement in the chariot. Okay. This is the judgment. This will move forward. Nothing's going to stop this. Okay. Yeah, that's the truth. All right. This is leaving somebody else overburdened. They know that somebody's come up as somebody's demise. Okay. This is somebody who tried to make a sacrifice. You'll be dead or in jail by the time you're 16. You'll be dead or in jail by the time you're 17. You'll be dead or in jail by the time you're 18. You'll be dead or in jail by the time you're 21. God damn it, you 59. Okay? You made it to 59. So what they got to say now? Where they at? They still holding on to that? You be dead or in jail. Something is coming back to somebody, okay? Something somebody said is coming back to them. They said it. It don't matter why they said it. They said it. But now it's coming back. Unless they do what is called a spiritual payout. Okay? And I come to collect. Everything dealing with me is a spiritual payout. Why am I not on here anymore? Are you giving me $1 million a week? Yeah, you want my attention. You see, I'm the magic that crosses the globe. I'm the one that touches it and makes it grow. Now tell me, do I deserve $1 million a week, a month, something? I need to be comfortable. Otherwise, I got, spiritual battles that I could be fighting with words that got to be won. Yeah. It depends on what team you on. Let's just say that, Either you know or you don't know. That's not my fault either way, okay? If somebody don't do that spiritual payout, they trapped. They can't go nowhere. They stuck. That spiritual payout is $1 million per offense. Now, I'm willing to settle, but see, lucky me, God put nothing around me except millionaires, made people that was millionaires take a look at me, become interested in me. That guy is magnetic. He is magnetic. I can't stop. That's what God did. So all of these people, they end up doing the wrong thing instead of the right thing. Maybe they look and they say, I want to give this guy $1 million, but they don't do it because they're stingy or they fear that they're going to lose something. Then they just start losing everything after having seen me only one time. And they saw something to say, Cash App to this address. And they looked at it like, well, the guy's asking for money. Even though this person has money, they could give you $1 million and then God will fix their affairs for them. Instead, they want to shortchange you. Want to shorten up what it is that you're supposed to have. Why is that? Why is dia? Okay? That dia, yeah. You want to pay? That dia? That's what you want to pay? That's how you got to pay. Shouldn't have did that. Everything is not what it seems. God will send somebody to you small, a child, innocent. And you start speaking negative over this child's life. You start speaking negativity over this child's life instead of breathing life into them, making sure they have no clue what's like to pay bills or do anything on their own. They don't know what's waiting for them. They don't know how hard mommy and daddy got it. They got no clue. They got no clue. Only thing they need to know is that mommy is doing the best they can. And sometimes mommy and daddy can only do the best they can for themselves. They have no more to give, but they give their all. And they spread it across as smoothly as they can. And some children don't get a chance to see that because they have it easy. But in no way, shape, or form should a neighbor, should anybody, a friend that claims that they love you, they care about you, okay? No, nobody has a right to talk evil over you. So if you was younger and they said bad things to you when you was younger, you'll be dead or in jail by the time you're 21. You'll be dead or in jail. If they spoke like that to you while you was growing up, just know that person, if you look backwards, okay, and I'm not going to advise you to look backwards, but you're going to see that God is going to wipe them out, everything that they have. And the only way that they will get past that moment is if they give you everything that they have. If they don't give up everything that they accumulated since the first day they said that, they spoke it over you or your life or a child's life, then they lose it all. And some people, they don't mind losing it all. But just by chance, there's a shift. And it's always going to be in favor of the person that they projected that negativity on. All right? There is expansion here. Okay, somebody's looking into the world and wondering what they can do, whatever this is. It involves quick movement, in and out, quick movement, or this could be communication. This could be action. Okay, whatever it is, it's going to result in a happy house and a happy home. This is going to make the house happy. Everybody's going to be okay. All right, this is some type of creative spark. Somebody is doing something maybe that they haven't done. This is the first time. It involves some type of creative spark. Okay. Something they're doing and it just takes off, okay? Now, this might involve working with other people. That man got a bottle of alcohol in his hand. What he got? What is that? I know somebody ain't going to the liquor store. I know somebody is not going to the liquor store. I don't think so. Two people might be going to a liquor store. No, they're not. Somebody is offering something. Okay, so at this time, something is not fully worked out. Believe me, everything that happens in life, God already knew it was going to happen. Okay, and He covered it so that if that didn't happen, something else will happen. Well, something has changed. Something in somebody's life has changed, and somebody is examining the offering. It's almost like the two angels go back to heaven and they say, hey, we left John or we left Jill, right? And they really been doing their best down there. They've been putting in the work, and they've been scoring all of the brownie points that you put in front of them. This person has proven to be spectacular. So there's some type of hurdle or obstacle here. We wondering if you could change that, because this person down there, we know that you see that this person has strong faith, but hey, we think this person deserves a reward, so let it be written, so let it be done. Okay, that's exactly what happens. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, that's exactly what happens. So let it be written, so let it be done. Something is being balanced out. Something is being cured. Somebody is putting some hellified work in, and God is going to change something for them. You just don't see it yet. You just don't see it yet, okay? But whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Success, baby. You didn't reach the finish line. It's coming in quick. It's almost like as soon as that conversation is had, okay, the angels go back and they get it. Like something is going to happen for somebody spectacular. It is success, okay? It is the ultimate success. And this is for all of that hard work, just like I said, all right? This is for standing your ground, not backing down and staying 10 toes down because you knew what was to come if you did. You knew what would be waiting for you there if you did. So you held it down. You held it down. That's what you did. You knew about it, okay? Took action on that creative spark. Okay, so if you run this back, you'll see this all came from the creative spark. All right. We didn't know what the creative spark was, but we know what the creative spark is now. Somebody that went on somebody else's behalf and say, hey, this person deserves this. Okay. Can we give it to him? Thank you. This is what this person is asking. Can we give it to him? And then when you're not paying attention, when you're focused on what you're doing, bada boom, bada bing, ding, ding, ding. Okay. And whatever that is, you get a chance to take off in another direction. Like everything is just up from there, you know, and there is no guarantee that this fool is going to take another step. Okay. This person is just going to be, you know, living on the edge. This person will be pushing the ceiling. Okay. He will be traveling to the highest heights. Okay. And there's somebody that is with this person. They too are amazed at this person. They know that this person is aloof. They know that this person is a fucking dingbat. But they know that this person ain't dumb enough to make that decision. This person is smart enough to know that his foot only stays on the part of the cliff that's still supported by the rest of the damn cliff, not the chips. This person knows there is no limit. And it's going to bring in independent wealth. Need I say more? This is because this person showing up as a loving, kind, caring individual, motherly figure, okay? But this person also, don't get it twisted. This person also wield the sword of truth. This person got the ability to kun fire kun, okay? That this person got that ability, all right? And either you know what I'm talking about or you don't. And it doesn't matter if you discovered it for the first time. The reason why you did not know those words was because they don't exist in your vocabulary. And I'm going to tell you something else, all right? Anybody without the permission to use that, oh, believe me, you're going to only speak into your world a disaster because you don't know what you're doing. Just know that you've been warned. This person come with that warning. This person come with that. This is a person that's not going to give up. This person is not going to give up. This person come with the sword of truth. This person is not going to back down. This person don't have to back down. This person got the authority that he got. Okay? The reason why this person is an authority figure is because this person got God's grace. This is not somebody else, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? You need to know, okay, that if you are an egotistical individual, you need to get that in check. And if somebody has warned you previously before in life about you being egotistical, if you've heard that, then you need to put yourself in check at this time, okay? Use your discernment, all right? Verily, God will not give an egotistical person authority, all right? So if you are an egotistical person, then believe me, you are not acting on God's behalf. Says who? Says me, okay? The one that was sent, the one in the position to say, all right? You take it for what it's worth. And again, you call me whatever you want to call me. Say I am whatever you want to say I am, and I'll be that. But you have to ask yourself in that event, what are you? Let's see what we got here. We got some type of outpouring of love. This is going to a person who uses their discernment. Let me speed this up, okay? This is somebody who's using their discernment. So God is giving somebody an opportunity to expand, okay? You're getting an opportunity to expand. You're getting an opportunity to come out of the cold, come out of the wilderness. Lack of money, lack resources. No, you're about to step up into something brand new, okay? And whatever it is total fulfillment. It's going to be totally fulfilling to you, okay? It's going to be the happiest thing ever. It's going to make you very happy. Something's going to be revealed, okay? Bam, something that's an inheritance is going to be revealed. Somebody's going to find something. Something is about to be coughed up, okay? Or caused to be coughed up, okay? It's going to be coughed up, okay? This is what I'm saying. If you do not have the ability to say what you hear me say, then believe me, don't say it. It turns into a curse. You let it come out your mouth. You don't know what you're doing, okay? Whoever this person is, yeah. So remember how I said this person has showed up twice now in different forms. This how you know this is a water sign. This is a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I'm a Pisces born March 1st. I am the first of creation. Just know that. Okay. No matter what you do, you cannot break 3 down into another number. It will always be the same. Okay. It will always be the same. And if anybody had to say where the Trinity was, I could truly say the Trinity is with me. But I could also tell you that that's where the Trinity died, is with me. Okay? There should be no belief in anything other than just one God. There's only one God. There isn't multiple gods. It's just one God. Okay? The God of Abraham, the God of Moses, the God of Isaac, the God of Ishmael, the God of John, the God of, Noah, the God is only one. And he says if there were multiple gods, believe me, there would have been great wars in the heavens. We don't have that, all right? There's only one. This person, okay, is going to cause something to be coughed up from a thief. A thief is going to be required to cough something up that they ran off with, or they thought they got away with. They thought they were shielded. No, they were actually exposed. We just saw them. Be on the lookout, okay? They shared this with other people. This is a friendship amongst women. They shared this amongst other females, feminine energy, okay? But now there's some type of mental clarity, mental breakthrough, some type of clear-cut, decisive moment that allows a person to call a spade, identify a situation for what it really and truly is. It's going to lead somebody to a state of regret because they're going back over that bridge with less than what they came with if they don't get cleared out altogether, okay? And that's going to bring everything to an end. Spiritual war over, okay? Now, that person could say, over my dead body. Okay, just know. We talking about God's will. God's will shall be done, if you didn't know. So don't think if that's what you require, that's not what you get. just because you want to hold on to something. So right now I'm about to be talking to the thief here. You're about to experience some type of unwelcome sleep patterns. You're about to have a hard time sleeping here. Oh, yes, you are. You're about to have a hard time sleeping here because you know that somebody is going to receive something. You know that somebody is about to receive something that you don't want them to have. You want to hold on to it. You want it just for you. I'm sorry. The time is now. You have meet your defeat. You must walk away. You don't have a choice. Okay? So if you think you got a choice, just know that once again, okay? Once again, if you think you got a choice, I'm just going to show it to you. You don't have a choice. Things do not go in your favor, okay? Not even the law is on your side. All right? Just know that there is some intervention here. Somebody's not going to let you. You're going to be met by two energies that are kings in reverse. They show up as kings in reverse. All right? So these are kings that are not, these are people with a title that are not identified. All right? The letter J is significant. Somebody's going to be met with two kings in a reverse. So it could be like, you know, rascally rabbits. Okay? This could be two rascally rabbits. They're going to be met by this woman. These people are coming as if they are in peace, but they are not in peace. They are not coming in peace. And this will happen at home. Okay? This lady will open up the door for this business meeting. And what will happen is this woman will have let those people enter her home. Okay? They're going to leave her in her home. And so, you know, this is speaking directly to the thief. This is speaking directly to the person that's holding on to other people's possessions a little bit too tightly. This is for that person. That person is about to experience nighttime unpleasant rest. Okay? Because they know that an offer is going to go out that is going to make a person turn around and say, I don't need you anyways. Basically, the person is bossing them. All right? A wish is about to come true. That's going to allow that other person to rest very good. They're going to get some sleep. They can hang up their swords, lay down and get some rest. They ain't got nothing to worry about. Nobody knows they're there. They can have peace and quiet. They can rest now all they want to. Everything good. Ooh, the devil wants to steal that. Let's just say that. All right? Because that's where a person manifests and they sleep. Where's your heart at? If your heart is in the right place, then surely you can't go wrong, right? How are you going to go wrong? You can't. That's what it is that the devil wishes to take. And that manifestation may have something to do with transportation or moving away. Because the devil wants a person to be stuck, unable to think, you know, maybe blood pressure issues, something weird, you know, something weird. You know, who knows, all right? This has to do with somebody else that's on the board right now that's enthusiastic about running into victory, okay? Yeah, because that person that person knows that if they run into victory, it's an equal give and take, okay? And it's only going to grow up. It's only going to get bigger, all right? It's only going to get bigger. And they will be financially secure, stable, and grounded. This is what I got for y'all, ladies and gentlemen. I had to come back and give y'all something, but I'm wore out now, and I got to multitude of other things to do. So at this point in time, I'm going to let you guys go, and I will be back again soon for yet another one. So until that time, ladies and gentlemen, you keep rocking with me. I'm going to keep rocking with you. Love, light, and peace.